Hi everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wisdom Honest, you are the first to the program today. You are welcome. I hope everyone is here. Hey, class school prefect. Wisdom has come you today. Welcome. Please, Olamide, Olamide, how are you? Where have you been? You are all welcome. You are all welcome today. You are all welcome. I hope everyone can hear me. I hope everyone can hear me and is hearing me. Okay? Thank goodness. Everyone can hear me. I'm so happy about that. Welcome, 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 everyone. And if you are surprised to see that person on the screen, it's not a surprise. It is meant to be. I announced it that the best teacher in the world will be here today. If I forget to announce it yesterday, I'm sorry, but in my head, I believe I announced it because everyone likes to see him, and you will see more of him. All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Sending love from wisdom. Yes. Happy Sunday to every one of you. To all my Christian fans, happy Sunday. Did you go to church today? If you do, good. But if you did not go to church today, don't still worry. I'm still representing, okay? I've not left the group. I'm still the head of the department. All right. And to all my Muslim fans, how was NASFAT? To those of you who attended NASFAT, how was NASFAT? I hope that you enjoyed NASFAT today. I am so happy to be here as always. Same here, my son Akara. You are welcome, dear. So I don't want to waste much of our time. I have told us today that this today is just a special recharge card giveaway. I don't want to say too much because I have my beloved son. I don't want to keep him waiting because he explodes. If you leave him too long, you hear boom, and I, I don't even have power. You know, when there is a new wife, you just be minding your own business before someone will just, drag you to. You will not even know how you get to police station. Don't even mind, even though she's our mommy, but I don't even want to say anything. Let me just unleash him fast, fast, fast. Before there will be an explosion, before there will be trouble. I know my daughter-in-law, she's very beautiful, but not when you are playing around with what we just started newly. Please keep on sharing to the groups and friends. Yes. Hey, let me mind my own business and talk quick, quick so they will talk. So, my beloved brother, my beloved reverend, my beloved evangelist, my beloved I made you want me to say something. I'm done with you. You're welcome. My beloved, I will leave him to complete the rest. How are you? You are welcome to today's program. I know that people like, today is not the regular program that she just stuck. You are welcome. How are
You're welcome,
you?
Mom.
How
Yeah,
is
I'm
my
fine. I'm
daughter-in-law?
happy. Yeah, it's fine. She's cool.
Yes. Onyechi
Yeah.
Gift, you are welcome. Everyone, you are welcome. Yes, I was asking you, do you have a question you want us to, to just dialogue on today? If not, let me do research quick, quick in my head. Okay, I'm listening.
I have some. As we are, you know, keeping the house warm. I want us to talk about this now. The power of the tongue. The power of the tongue. Yeah. And from there, people have many questions to ask. This one affects everybody. Everybody. One way or the other, directly or indirectly. Yeah. Yeah. The power of the tongue. It's true that today is a giveaway. Is a giveaway. Is a kind of. But even in the midst of the giveaway, there's a little thing, because one thing that battling on me with Passion TV is it keeps educating people. It keeps, telling people about good morals. So, and that is why today, for those of you that that are here today, you are you are very opportune. Hmm? You are very opportune. I'm the type that anytime you touch me, I must have something to say. That you come close to me, that I will never have anything good to share with us. So the power of the tongue, the power of the tongue. For those of you that read the Bible said that the tongue is the smallest element in the body, but it destroys kingdom. It sets nations.
Sorry about that. I think the network is not stable in Nigeria. But as the discussion will be going on, he said today we are talking about the power of the tongue. I will edit the topic. I'll just add it to it. Oh, yes. And today I said it's a special 1,000 naira giveaway to the first 30 subscribers. Yes. I'll be mention your names, so when you hear your name, you know you are getting 1,000. Every other person is getting card today, but the special 1,000 goes to our new subscribers. New subscribers. Good man. That Joyce, first time to be. Mr. Amechipo invited me. Hope I'm welcome. Oh yeah, you are welcome, and you just got yourself 1,000 naira recharge card. Just all you need to do is send your number to +1 832 973 9937, and you will get your 1,000 naira recharge card. Yes, please keep inviting people. As they are subscribing, they are getting their 1,000 naira. Do you know there is power in sharing, and there is power in, how will I put it? I'm looking for one word for it. Since I announced that today we're going to do a special 1,000 naira recharge card, the channel started growing, like people start subscribing, and someone is doing a very good job on that ground. Somebody. I will appreciate him, not today. He's a he. I know him. I will appreciate him. When I go to Facebook, I see he even carved his own design, and like follow this website, follow this group, follow this, follow that. I say, wow, hey, I think I begin to look like obedient. Hey, that people are campaigning for free. Look at me. Precious millions. Happy Sunday, everyone. You are welcome. So, Abdul Wasil, if you have subscribed, I want to hear that. I want to see you right that you have subscribed. You are a very fresh new face I am seeing here today. Let me know if you have subscribed. Onyinyechi Gift, I cited you last week and last 2 weeks. Yes, I do cited you. You are welcome. Abdul Wasil, Onyinyechi Gift, Ada Joyce, that is 1,000 naira recharge card. Help me be counting until I get to 30. The first 30 people, they are getting 1,000. I'm actually writing their names. Goodness James, good evening, ma. I was invited by Wisdom Honest. Hope I'm welcome. You are highly welcome. You are highly welcome, and I hope you click the subscribe button. You just click the subscribe button on not Facebook, on YouTube. That is where it's really counting. Facebook, you are following, okay? It's counting like much, but with the subscriber, it is really counting, and the watching hour, everything is adding up there. So yes, goodness James, you got yourself 1,000 naira. I will pencil your name down, and I pray that the network will allow our beloved brother to come back and tell us everything about the power of the tongue. You know, whenever he's talking, I listen very, very carefully because he is full of wisdom. He is full of wisdom. Oh my God, the last topic he treated on divorce is still doing kata kata kete 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 on the network. God bless him. Yeah. So Chioma Leonard, keep up the good work, ma. Thank you so much. I am here because of people like you. Without people like you, this channel cannot stand. Without you, I cannot be here talking to myself. I talk, you respond. Thank you so much. Paul Onyemechi, you're welcome, my darling. The only class prefect on our Igbo class. Goodness James, okay ma'am, I will do just that later after the live video. Amen church. Yeah, she will do that immediately after the live video. So you are all welcome. Yes, the speaker wanted to talk about the power of the tongue. He started by telling us that the Bible said that the tongue is the smallest organ, the smallest, but it can bring down a nation. It can bring down a mountain. It can bring down anything. Like it can bring down a powerful man, just the tongue. So before he comes back, I don't want to steal into whatever you want to say, because he didn't discuss anything. You are hearing it firsthand. I am hearing it firsthand. But please, I will do so, and you too, please do so. If you have not subscribed, if you have not shared this program, I'm giving us just 1 minute. I'm picking my own phone. Please, I'm giving us 1 minute to subscribe if you have not, and share. I am sharing as I'm talking. So please, let's take only 1 minute to share this video, to share and subscribe and like. Okay, all those things count very, very much. As you are doing it, I will get money and I will give back to the community. That is what I do with every penny I get on this platform. I don't use shishi. I know they take shishi. Paul Onyechi Sunday Eze said he can't comment on limited. I didn't know why. He can't comment. Where is he? Is he on Facebook or YouTube? If he's on YouTube, maybe he has not subscribed. He needs to subscribe. But on Facebook, you can communicate, you can chat, you can do anything. Yes. Chibu Izulov, good evening, mommy. You are welcome. You are all welcome. Please help him, Paul. Help him help him anyhow you can help him. On Facebook, what happened? What happened? I don't know what happened, my dear. What happened? Sunday Eze, what happened? Except I block, because there's some people I just straight block. When you look my old face finish, something did not tell you The power of the year is the power of the tongue. Okay. And something did not tell you that this old lady is married, there's a family woman, oh, and you want to be kind of romantic with me. I don't do that. Yes, I am here to share love. I am here to give love. But my private family life remains my private family life. I don't put it out there. When I'm here, we play, we laugh, and I get out of your faces. Outside that, I don't get personal emails, text messages, whatever you call it. I don't do that. When I'm here, we communicate, we laugh, except there is a reason for me to call you or reach out. Maybe because I'm doing the aid, you applied for the for an aid, and I picked you as one of the winners, or my manager picked you. That is the only time I can call you on the phone and talk with you. So if you can comment on my channel, maybe I blocked you. Maybe you were going above boundary, and I respect my family a lot. I don't discuss, all those nyama nyama. No, I don't do that. So if you can't comment, maybe you are blocked. If you are not blocked, find a way to comment or communicate with us. God time Solomon, good evening, ma'am. I was invited by wisdom. Amechi Paul, welcome back. Mazi Solomon, the school prefect is welcoming you back. You are welcome. So let me leave the floor for you while you are talking, but I'll be diving in between to mention the people that win the 1,000 naira. Okay, so the floor is all yours.
Wow, wow. All right. Thank you. The network really disturbed. Even as mommy is doing the giveaway, that is item giveaway, we should also ponder over this. It sounds little, but very, very important, very, very essential in our lives, in our future, you know. And sometimes we overlook all this, thinking that it doesn't matter. It matters. The power of the tongue. Sometimes the tongue determines how our future will be. Your tongue either mars or makes your future. Your tongue helps to shape your destiny. Your tongue, your tongue, your tongue. And the way somebody talks without being told should make the listener to understand that that is exactly how that person's future looks like. You can determine someone's future through what he or she says. If you're a psychologist, you read what the person says, you understand. So what we're talking about is the power of the tongue. I want to ask the parents here, the parents, please, the parents, our mommy and daddies. What names do you call your children whenever you are angry? Mark that statement. What names do you call your children whenever you are angry? If you're a mother and your child provokes you, you open your mouth and call that child a goat. Remember, you have changed that child's character to a goat, and that child will be behaving like a goat to you. Because when you open your mouth and call your child a goat, that becomes a goat. And tomorrow, if that child doesn't change, it becomes a headache to you. You will start complaining, looking for someone that has tied your child, or that has bewitched your child. But you are the one that bewitched your child through your statement, through your tongue. A goat. Watch your tongue. whenever you are angry. Guard your tongue whenever you are angry. That is why sometimes even the police do say that you are expected to remain silent, or whatever you say will be used against you in the court of law. They have reasons for saying those things. And that your children will become people, somebody, and important or figures in the society is from your tongue. Forget about training those children in good school. You are training your children, spending millions of naira training them in good schools, but your tongue is reshaping them negatively, destroying them negatively. Those children will never go far in life, no matter how much you spend. Some people are suffering today is as a result of what the father or the mother said, maybe out of provocation. The parent couldn't control themselves. They vomit a kind of negative utterances towards that very child. Guide your tongue. Guide your tongue. It is very, very, very important. If you don't know, there is power in a spoken word. There is power in a spoken word. There is power in a spoken, and sometimes the child may not understand what is happening to him or her. Other of his mates will be doing well in their career, in their field, but that child always cry. It's as a result of what the negative utterances the parents, spoke about or against that child. It is affecting that child. It is affecting that child. It's like a name. It's like a name. When you call somebody, when you open your mouth and call somebody hardship, what do you expect that person will be? That person will smell rot. That person will start from here on earth and be an ambassador of hellfire, because the person will suffer even more than Job because of the tongue. Mommy and daddy, especially parents, if you're a mother, there is this spirit, and there is this cord between the mother and the child. And maybe out of provocation, the child misbehaved, and you opened your mouth and, say a negative word against that child. You have killed that child. And not only that child, you didn't kill only that child. You have killed that child's generation. His generation will never see light. That is one thing about, speaking negative utterances against your child. Please, parents, if you have children and maybe one of them provoked you and you said, this child, it shall never be well with you, you are thinking that very negative utterance will end when that person's end. No, it will not end. It will continue from generation to generation, from generation to generation, from generation to generation, until that very evil utterance or negative utterance is revoked. Is revoked. Is revoked. Please do not look at that your child. Consider his generation, his children, because each human being is a generation. Consider the posterity of that very child, not only because of that child, for the sake of his generation, his lineage, his posterity. Pity that very child. Do not speak evil or negative utterance against that child. Rather, call him to order. A practical example is Reuben in the Bible. Reuben in the Bible. Let me just give you this particular example. Reuben sinned against God and against his father by sleeping with his father's wife. It is an abomination. And that made Jacob to become very angry. He was very angry with Reuben. During his old age, he was blessing his children. He called Reuben his first son. He said, Reuben, you are my first son, my first strength, the strength of my youth. But you shall never go far. You shall never go far. You will be under. That means his siblings will be greater than him. And you know that throughout the tribe of Reuben, they were just slaves. They were slaves. Yeah, because of that negative utterance. So please, parents, reshape your tongue. Reshape it. Wives, please, let me tell you something. Sometimes the spirit of the wife may be greater than the spirit of the husband. For instance, the husband may provoke you or do something to you that pains you, and you open your mouth and say, this man, you will suffer. You think that it is only him that will suffer. You will also suffer with him. Oh yeah, because you are his wife. So when you are cursing your husband, you're also cursing yourself. The same is also applicable to what? The husband. Cursing the wife. Woman, you will suffer. Good. The thing may come to pass. As the woman is suffering, that is also how you will be suffering. One man who was a pastor, is a true life story. It's not a film. It's not a movie. A true life story. When he was a teenager, he offended his father, and his father cursed him. At the time, God started calling him to work in his vineyard. The young man answered his calling, but he didn't go far. His ministry was going down day by day. He wasn't productive. He wasn't fruitful in his ministry. Until one day he went to fellowship, and he answered altar call. And a man of God called him. That was the day his salvation, his deliverance, his blessing came. And luckily to him, his father was still alive. Luckily to him, his father was still alive. The pastor told the young man that the reason why you are not doing well is because your father cursed you when you were a teenager. Have you forgotten? He remembered what happened so time, so year. He rushed back home. Luckily to him, he met his father. His father is now very old. He went to the father and said, Father, do you remember so time that I did something wrong to you and you laid the curse on me, and since then I have not been doing well in my life? The father has forgotten that. The father has forgotten. The father didn't remember anymore. This woman, kept on, telling the father stories and stories. At the time, the father said, yes, now I remember. But I was expecting you to come and apologize to me. You didn't apologize to me, then I forgot. You didn't apologize to me, then I forgot. And that young man knelt down. When he wanted to kneel down, the father said, no, come. The father took him, and the young man knelt down under the roof, where if rain falls on the roof, the gutter, where the rain normally drops from the roof, there's zinc. He says, kneel down there. The young man knelt down there. The father went and they took a cup and got a water, poured it on that very roof, and the water was rushing down on that young man's head, and the father was rubbing the hand on the head and said, I denounce every negative utterances I spoke against you, my son. It shall be well with you. And the young man went out. From that moment, his story changed. Sometimes we are the one tying the destiny of our children. Nobody is doing our children. Oh, check yourself. Sometimes it is out of what somebody somewhere said. Maybe you provoked somebody somewhere, and that is affecting your life. You check yourself. It will not take it will not take anything away from your body. Even if that person has forgotten, please go to that person, remind that person, ask the person for forgiveness, because there is power in a spoken word. Please. This is one of the advices I want to give this very evening. Okay? As we are going on and going on, we'll still be talking about this very topic. Mommy, yeah.
Thank you so very much. That is a powerful one. Mothers, what do you say to your children when they break that dishes? When they break those plates, those cups? When you send them to an errand and they forget what you send them to play football on the street, what do you say to them? What names do you call them? That is the topic we are treating today. The power of the tongue. Wives, you did this to me. You will do it. God's way to your husbands. That is what we are talking about today. Husbands, to your wife, you see you because you did this. The power of the tongues. And that brings me to Abdul Wasil Onyechi Gift, Ada Joyce, Goodness James, Chibuizu, Love, Good Time, Solomon, Vincent, Victor, Jenkins, Mega, Ike James, Osinachi Uwalaka, Smart Timothy, Osando Michael, and Mary Honest. You all have earned yourself 1,000 naira recharge card. All you need to do is just send message, send me your phone number to +183 973 9937. You don't have to spend any money. It's WhatsApp number. Continue, my son.
You right. You know, I don't know why this topic just flashed my mind. Yeah, and I had to say it. The power of the tongue. Said one. That is for the parents. Hmm? Yeah, that is for okay. Wisdom, honest. Mr. Wisdom, remember when we are teaching, you said us about Obua, and everybody has one. But that was the power of the tongue. Another one is this. Sometimes when you are angry, don't speak, too fast in order to in order to make that person feel bad. In order to make that person feel bad. Do you know that you may be having an exchange of words with someone and carelessly, you open your mouth and say, you, Okechukwu, you, this night, you will never go scot-free. This night. You cannot even kill an ant. You don't have that kind of poisonous heart to harm somebody. But because you have already spoken to Okechukwu, you will never go scot-free this night. I will deal with you because you are having exchange of words. And Okechukwu went to bed and they slept and couldn't wake up. Or maybe you didn't know that Okechukwu had a confrontation out there with maybe some group of people who are bad people, and they targeted to kill him that night. And all of a sudden, he was killed that night. Don't you think that you'll be arrested because of understanding?
Coincidentally, that same night.
Yes. Don't you think you'll be arrested? And that person can never deny it because there are witnesses around who will stand to testify against you that we heard you when you said that you are going to deal with Okechukwu this night. You have finally done that, and you cannot deny it. That is the power of the tongue. Please control your tongue. Control your tongue. It is very, very important. Especially, do you know when we can say that this person is a wise person? It's when that person is provoked. It's when that person is provoked. That is when we try to find out if this person is wise or foolish. It's when the person is provoked. Provoke a foolish man, he will utter negative things against you. But provoke a wise person, you see him before he will talk, before she will talk, he or she will ponder over what he or she wants to say before saying it, knowing the consequences of his or her action or his or her utterances. Please guard your tongue. It is very, very, very what? Important, especially because I believe in our day-to-day activities, we cannot stay a week without having confrontation with someone. Maybe someone provoked you, somebody is, stepping on your toes and it can't bear it anymore. You start challenging the person, start talking to the person, start shouting, and carelessly you didn't know when you said, but people had when you said it. And sometimes you'll be saying, I didn't say such a thing. But one, two, three persons have testified against you that you made such a comment. Please guard your tongue. Guard your tongue. Okay, let me tell you something. It's a true life story. I like associating this or backing it up with a true life story. Young man in my community, although he is a hardened criminal, an armed robber, a hardened one, and also even a killer anyway. But at the time he retired from that activities. But he made the careless statement. There is this powerful king in our neighboring community that was robbed. So when he was robbed, the king was looking for a way to recover all the stolen properties, and this woman was doing a menial job somewhere and was boasting that those guys are my boys, but he doesn't know those guys anyway. Those are they're my boys. We dealt with him last night. When he said that, the person he was telling this to had to report him to the king. Before he could know it, he was arrested and he was jailed. And he spent more 7 years in jail just for, he didn't commit any crime. But because of what he said, he was, prosecuted. So please, you need to guard your tongue. It is very, 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 very what? Important. Please, sometimes it may sound like nothing, but it is something. That is why you need to be very, very careful. Be careful, be careful, and be careful. Thank you. As we are going on, we keep on bringing other things to spice it up.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, our beloved speaker. Oh, whenever I listen to you speak, I add to I add more to what I do not know. I don't know a lot of things, but you make me add more to it. Thank you so much. Please, I am following and I am listening and I am writing. Maybe one day this all these programs we're putting together, you will go back and, I remember they did something on a Christiana passion. Let me go. Hi, what is that topic? That is why I started writing, because you don't know where life will take you. You want to make reference to something, the power of the tongue. I never prepared for this. As a matter of fact, it was just 2 minutes before this program started. I texted him and asked him, do you have any question you wanted to you will want to throw at the viewers? I didn't know that he went to prepare a whole lot of sermon to preach. My dear, start taking note. The power of the tongue. I will do this to you. You see what you did to me? I will never forgive. Hello, the power of the tongue. And you will hear from the other side, if anything happens to my child, we will hold you responsible because of the power of the tongue. Please, he said, guard your tongue. If you don't know how to guard your tongue, go get a thread and needle. That will help. I'm serious. Please, stitch it. When you fold it together, you stitch it. The things you say, the things you speak when you are angry, how you react, your reaction when you are angry, it matters a lot. He said that is when you could tell who is a wise man or a wise woman or a wise child. When you are angry, my late uncle, I love talking about him, Reverend Dr. Livinus Anguma, I am thinking about you. He said that he was advising married women. He said, when your husband is like high, like when he's mad, you know, men now, they can be mad sometimes for nothing. Just little thing like this, they'll be mad about it. That when they are talking, don't start talking back. That makes them to retaliate to how we don't like it. When he talk, you count one. He talk again, you count two. Make sure you count up to 10 before you say one word. And the same thing applies to men. He said, you know that women's mouth doesn't wear pampers. So when they start running, you should do what? Walk away. Because you can't even count. Before you can't keep count of what comes out from women's mouth. Hey, before you count one, they have talked 1,000. Before you talk to 2,000. So just walk away. You will see that when you walk away, you will barely remember what even started that argument. My brother, if I'm saying the truth, if what I said is fact, please continue.
All right. Yeah, what you said is true. Yeah, this is an advice to both gender, both the man and the woman, the husband, and even children, especially in your schools. You need to be very, very careful. The power of the tongue, again. Also want to, they do something from there again. We call it positive utterances concerning one's life and negative utterances concerning one's life. Yeah. You see, before I dive into that, let me, remind us of what's happened, the account of what happened in the Bible when the 12 spies were sent to spy the land of Canaan, the land that flows with milk and honey. When they went there, fortunately to them, they discovered, that the land truly is, it was a land that flows with milk and the honey. But there were challenges. They will have to fight war. And the feeble-minded amongst them came home with negative reports. negative reports that they have seen the land is good, that kingdom, the nation is good, but the people, they saw the stature that they are the sons of those people, and the statement of 10 of them discouraged the whole congregation, and they murmured against their creator, their deliverer. So, what am I trying to say? That very statement alone made them, they couldn't enter the promised land. But the two of them that made the positive statement that they can do it. Sometimes when you're passing through situation and you make positive utterances, okay, positive confessions, it helps. It helps to roll away those problems. If you don't know, that is one of the key to the power of the tongue. Truly, humanly speaking, when you look at yourself, you don't think you can do those things. But because of how courageous you are in your mind and in your heart, because facing challenges has nothing to do with the brain, it has to do with the mind, your mindset, not the brain this time. Now, you say, I can do this. I can do this. If this person can do this, if this person can do this, what stops me from doing this? I think I can achieve this. So, you see, once you make that positive utterance, positive confession, those problems you see like they are great problems will appear to you as nothing anymore. But when you're passing through that difficult time, you say, oh, I don't think I will survive this problem. I don't think I will come out from this trouble. My dear, you will not come out from it. Oh yeah, you will not come out because you have already judged yourself. That is, you have passed judgment upon yourself. Oh, this sickness, I don't think I'll be able to survive it. I don't think I will survive this time. But when you say, I will survive this, I will never give up. You see, that is one of my mottos. Never give up. Okay, you have something to say?
Yes, I have something to say, my brother. You know, you are talking about someone being positive to his or herself. I have two instances. One, when I was preparing to come to the States, someone told me that the avenue through which I came, that it doesn't work. And I believed it immediately. I went to my elder sister. I said, Dede, this person said this thing doesn't work. And my sister, it was around past 6 p.m. in Lagos that day. She sent me back. She sent me back to the person. He said, go back. Go and tell that person that even if that avenue doesn't work for anybody or has not worked for anybody, for me. Do you know I have to take back transportation to go back and report positively to that person that this thing you said, I took it. I just forget everything. I was like, okay, let me just continue my life of hawking nylon bags, and let me just continue my life. As a young girl, I was doing good already. But my sister sent me back, and I went back. Sometimes you think my sister have like small school, but it works for us when you listen to her. Past 6, she sent me back. I went back to tell that person. I said, and the person who told me this is someone I respect a lot, I adore, like someone that someone that you can't speak to. But because my sister sent me, we have Igbo adage that said that if your father send you stealing, that you will have that courage to break door. Yes. So I said, you see, you said that avenue doesn't work. If it doesn't work or has not worked for anybody, it will work for me. And that was how I turned back and it worked. This is 17 years later. That was one. About 3 weeks ago, I was walking. One girl, I call her my daughter, Joy Day. Joy Day, congratulations. I promised myself that I was going to congratulate you on the platform today. She finished nursing school, and you have to write an exit exam before you take the board exam, okay? So she wrote the first exam and she passed. She needed about 800 and something to pass. She got 1001. Do you know that because of I don't know, the teacher told her that she doesn't look like someone who could pass that much, like that well, with that point. The teacher told her that she have to repeat it. She have to repeat that she doesn't look that smart. That was the right word the teacher used. I quote the teacher that she doesn't look that smart to score 1000 plus. Luckily she came to work and met me. She came to me. She loves me. She said, Mommy, she's an American. She said, Mommy, that you could see that she was down. She was downcasted. She's just 21 years trying to make meaningful of her life. After she talked to me, thank God I'm a tutor. I gave her every material, that even my hidden materials, I gave it to her. I said, go and study. You must shame this lady. This is the way we will shame. I said, not only that you are going to repeat this class, I am giving you 3 weeks to read and to study and pass that exam. 3 weeks, I refuse to extend it, because I know that when you send someone and the person believes in you, you can move mountain. So I told her, people study for 6 months, 1 year, 3 months, but I'm giving you 3 weeks. She was looking, I said, yes, you can do it. I gave her the material. She went and studied, and I was sleeping. I got mad when people call me when I was sleeping, but she called me immediately. I saw it. I said, congratulations, daughter. She said, how do you know? I said, because I sent you. I know you passed. She said, yes, that she passed. That was when the teacher sent her name to the board to write board. Today, this morning, I was sleeping. Exactly 3 weeks I gave to her was on 23rd. And that was the day she wrote the exam. You know, if you want to write this exam, you will be hiding. You don't want to tell people in case you fail. She came to work and told everybody. Gave everybody her date. I'll be writing my board on 23rd. And me, if you see how I was proudly telling people, my daughter will be writing on 23rd. My daughter will be writing on 23rd. Today, she woke me up. When I saw her missed call, and when I saw her call, I pick up and say, I said, congrats, Joy Day. He said, how do you know? I said, because I sent you. There is power in the spoken word. And that brings to the question by Amechi. He said, what does life and death are in the power of the tongue mean in the Bible? Reverend, answer that question, sir.
So, Mr. Paul Amechi, if you've been listening to what we're talking about, you will understand. Let me explain it to you the way you will understand. You know, I have something here. Life and death are in the power of the tongue. It simply means that your future will be bright depends on your positive utterance you make upon your life, and that your future will be crooked also depends on the negative utterance you make upon your life. Now, the book of Proverbs, that's Proverbs chapter 15, chapter 18, verse 21. Hmm? Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. That's how the Bible put it. When you go to the book of Proverbs 18:21. Okay? Now, if you really want to survive, I say something that somebody may be in a difficult situation that seems so difficult to come out from. And in that very situation, that it will be very hard for you to come out from it as a human being because you don't have the strength and the power of your own that moment. That situation has taken hold of you. Now it is left for you to do what? To confess. Okay? To confess that I will make it. That no matter what I am passing through, I must make it. Okay? That very positive utterance you made will immediately or instantaneously be changing, the impressions, that very difficult impressions in your life. And that very difficult moment will now appear to you as nothing anymore, because that moment you made that statement, God Himself will then strengthen you and know that you can make it. Okay? Now, sometimes people die in their difficult situation as a result of what they say. As a result of what they say. My father, I want to say something. My late father, he died 2020. When he was sick, he was so sick. I said, Dad, I pray you reach 90 years. Do you know what he said to me? He nodded his head in disagreement. He told me, Mom, I will not reach 90 years. Okay? He made this statement 2019 that he will not reach 90 years. And he didn't reach 90 years. And he died. He died. When he died, I remember that statement he made that he will not reach 90 years. I say, oh, because he thinks that all hope is lost. Wise speech is health and life. Wise speech is health and life. Wise speech is health and life. When you make that wise speech upon your life, towards your life, it gives your life more health, more strength, more courage, more positivity. Okay? You say positive vibe, I will never give up, I will never give up, and you see it, you never give up. And God will never give up on you. But you say, I don't think I will survive this. I don't think I can make it. You see, God Himself will just be looking at you as if you have already what? Judged yourself. So that is what it means, Mr. Paul Amechi. Life and death are in the power of the tongue. Like I said before, as a parent, when you make negative utterances towards your children, you are destroying their future. You are killing them. But when you make positive utterances towards your children, you are shaping their future. You are building them. You are making them. Okay? Yeah. No matter what, watch it. Any child that his or her parents always, makes positive utterance towards his life, that child prospers. That child always get favor. That is one thing about it. Okay?
Okay.
So
So
likewise,
likewise,
go ahead.
go ahead. Yes, my brother, will you also say that it applies also to the countries, nations? Like over here in the United States, we say God bless America. And you know, sometimes I ponder on it, that is that why this country is this blessed? Is it because you wake up, or you just say, even when you are mad, like you are very mad, you know how we mad and we curse. No, when you are mad, you're like, God bless America. I'm telling you, like you are mad. You, instead of you to use a vulgar word, you like, God bless America. Even in your anger. I was, so when when you are talking, I was like, does it apply to even nations? And the reverse seems to be the case with our own country. You know, I remember when I was a child, one musician sang my country jaga jaga or yaga yaga something. And you see is jagara jaga and yaga yaga. You know, this power in the spoken word, do you think it really applies to nations, not just human beings, but to creations?
It
It
does.
does.
It does.
It does.
Because when you look at it from the this thing, almost 85% of Nigerian, what they say is Nigeria is very bad. Nigeria is that Nigeria will keep on suffering. That this country is messed up. This country is this, and the country keep on messing up. The country keep on going, worse, 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 day by day. And the people living inside the Nigerians are also suffering. You see, a fowl does not defecate on its egg. We saying that our country will suffer means, or it's like when a fowl defecates on its egg. It's like when somebody enters his room and the fat, it is what you remove from your body is also what you are taking back. It's a kind of law of give and take. So that is exactly, and that's why you see America is prospering. Africa is bad, and Africa keep on, being bad. It's as a result of the tongue. As a result of the tongue. And that is why the Bible says that we should pray for our leaders. We should pray for them. Yeah, the Bible knows the reason why he commanded us to pray for our leaders. Even though that our leaders are not doing us well, we should keep on praying for them. Oh yeah. So that at least for the sake of that positive utterances will make the country, will turn in good shape. Yeah. In all ramification, the power of the tongue affects everywhere, every sector, so long it is under heaven. So long it is under heaven. So that is one thing about the power of the tongue. The power of the tongue. So keep on making positive utterances towards your life. If you're a young man, when you wake up in the morning, I remember what I do when I've not gotten married. And that was after saying my morning devotion, I will make a positive utterance about myself. I will say this: I will never give up. I will never be the tail. I must be the head. I will never target low. I will target high. You know, and that it shall be well with me in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the night. I keep on saying this. It may not come now. Tomorrow it will come. That is one thing about it. But when you wake up in the morning and say, oh, today is very bad, it becomes bad to you. I still say that I also always confess positivity, that it shall be well with me. It shall be well with my generation, even my children that I have not seen. That shall be well with them. And you see, tomorrow it shall be well with them. But when you condemn yourself and make negative utterances about yourself, it affects your generation. That is why we should guard our tongue. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. I don't know what I would have done without you. And that reminds me, growing up. Growing up, even at 17, I have started praying for my marriage. I am telling you. I would tell myself, any family, I wasn't looking for a rich family because I am from a wretched family that even the wretched calls us wretched. So we're so wretched that I was telling myself, I will look at myself in the mirror. I will call myself, I will call my name and tell myself, you are a miracle going somewhere to happen. Someone that is selling zobo, someone who was hawking. I was telling myself, even I remember one time I gave testimony in the church. I was telling people, tell the next person you're a miracle going somewhere to happen. Tell this person you're a miracle. Because they call me some call me 1,000 words per minute, some calls me talking drum, some call me walking talking. That is what the new name I got now from work, walking talking. Because I must be talking, I must be telling you positive things about life, about yourself, about you can talk yourself out of a mess. You can talk yourself out of poverty. You can talk yourself into prosperity. You can talk yourself into life. I went from nobody, no background on science, to being a nurse today, having my bachelor's in nurse. My dear, you can do it. Even when I was told, I don't see how this will be possible, I told myself, hey, it has been possible. It's just for me to achieve it. I am a miracle, and I'm still going to somewhere to happen. I've not finished happening. People will say, hey, let Nigeria not happen to you. My dear, Nigeria will happen to every one of us, because when I start speaking positive about my country, you speak positive about my country, everybody keeps speaking positive. I'm praying for our leaders, because my Bible said that the heart of a king is in his hand. He turns it whichever way he wants it to go. When you talk good about your country, you pray for your leaders, God himself will guard their heart and change their heart and direct them to doing the right thing. Thank you so much, my beloved brother. You have just added to the knowledge I don't have. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. I am so proud of you. And my daughter-in-law is getting also 1,000 naira recharge card, because if she did allow you to appear here, hey, I don't know what I would have done. You see how he said, because I know he has been buying that recharge card. Thank you so much. Tell her I hurt her so much. I'll let you go. Love you so much. Bye for now. Thank you. Yes. So, my beautiful people, you all are welcome. Thank you for joining me today. Please remember not to say something when you are mad. When we say mad, when you are angry, when you are angered, please mind what you say. If you think you cannot avoid saying something, walk away. Okay? When you walk away, let me tell you, 5 minutes, that madness is gone. You won't even remember what you wanted to say, but you will save yourself a whole lot of trouble. You know, the word we speak, we can't take it back. When it just goes out, even if you say I am sorry, you have hurt a soul, you have hurt someone. You can't take the word you said back. You can't take it back. Please, let's be positive in our words and learn how to speak to yourself. If there is a name only you knows that you have, call it to yourself. Tell yourself, I always tell myself, I am a champion. And today, I thank God where I am and where I am going. Thank you so much for joining me today. Okay? And to all the people, I have their names: Abdul Wasil, Onyinyechi Gift, Ada Joyce, Goodness James, Chibuzu, Chibu Izu, Love, God's Time Solomon, Victor Vincent, Jenkins Mega, Ike James, Osinachi Iwalaka, Smart Timothy, Osondo Michael, Mary Honest. You all have your 1,000 naira recharge card. You just gain yourself 1,000 naira recharge card. Please don't stop here. Keep inviting people, telling them to subscribe to Lean on Me with Passion TV. And next week, I will see you all. We will be having our general recharge card giveaway. But if you are here today, just send in your phone number to +1832 973 9937. Please send your numbers now. Even if your name is not there, just send your name. Today, I promise that I'll be giving out recharge card. Special for the newcomers, the new subscribers, and special for both of you, every one of you who was here live today. Until I see you next week, I remain your sister. I remain your friend. I remain however you see me. That is who I am. And remember, you are unstoppable, and your voices must be heard. If you have any topic you want me to talk about, or if you see something wrong, please don't keep quiet. Say it, because you never know who you can save his or her life for just saying that something is wrong. And remember, I love you all yesterday. Remember, I love you today. And